What's up, YouTube? I finally made it. I've been telling myself this channel was coming for quite some time now, but it's here. Here we are. We're finally doing it. First one's the hardest, right? So my name is Sandal, just like a shoe. You can call me flip-flop, Nike, Reebok, Timberland, pretty much anything shoe related I have been known to answer to. And I'm a live streamer. I have been a live streamer for almost 10 years now. And I do live stream every day of my life. I think that YouTube is going to be an awesome insight to some of the behind the scenes things that I do that you don't necessarily get to see when I'm live. So a few years ago, I was watching YouTube and I see this chick come across my feed living in a Toyota Prius with a dog. She mountain bikes and hikes and mountain climbs and all this stuff. By the way, that chick is Nikki Delventhal, in case you were wondering. I'm going to try to tag her in this if I can figure out how to do that. But that is Nikki Delventhal. She inspired this journey. But I ended up moving into a Prius myself, and I have been living in a Prius for 19 months. When I first saw it, I was like, how in the world is she living in a Prius? I can barely fit in a Prius. And now I live in one too. I originally came out of Florida 19 months ago, and most of the places on the East Coast to camp are not, they're like campgrounds. It's not like wild camping or boondocking. So, and there's also, of course, a lot of truck stops and rest areas and places like that I would stay as well. But now I'm on the West Coast, and I have actually finally boondocked for the first time, and I recorded it so I could take you guys along. So let's show you my first attempt at boondocking, not at a campground. So camping in a place all by myself. So let me show you what I did and take you guys along for it. And you can look forward to over the next few months, I will be able to show you guys some of the footage from the last 19 months of some of the places I've stayed as well. Thanks for being here. Living on the road means a few different things. Number one, you got to find a place to stay every night. And you also got to make sure that you're getting out and getting some exercise. So I found this awesome little state park called Mormon Station in Genoa, Nevada. This was the site of Nevada's first non-native permanent settlement. Originally, it was a trading post along the Carson route of the California Trail, providing supplies to travelers throughout the mountains, crossing the Sierra Nevada mountains. Today, it's just a reconstructed version that kind of shows people, what to expect. This was an 18-wheeler during this time. Can you imagine if 18-wheelers looked like that now? A lot of people think this looks like a fort, but it's not. It's actually a stockade. Stockades were used to hold like livestock and gardens and equipment and things. They could also double as a fort if it needed to. This is a chicken house. It actually features a nesting room, a brooder room, and a storage room for feed and supplies. They not only sold eggs from this property, but they'd also most likely sold chickens as well. And here you have a blacksmith shop that was built in 1908. It's been restored to show you kind of how it would have appeared in the early 1900s. And it's also got some educational information about blacksmithing. This part of the tour was actually pretty cool. I would stop by this exhibit if I were you, and make sure to catch this. This is at the far end of the property near the Campbell House, which is what you're looking at now. This is the house and gardens indicative of houses back then. Look at all the green grass. It's so pretty at this park. This is a grillsmith stone used to grind wheat into flour. A fire hose cart for early fire hoses. And a sharpening stone to keep all the tools sharp. This was an actual fire truck, and this one is a mountain wagon with different type of suspension for the mountains. Hey, did you know that cougars and mountain lions are the same thing? And they're in this area? When I finally found a place to camp, I did not have much daylight left, so I fell short of recording me getting my dinner prepared to sit next to this beautiful river and enjoy it. So I'm just gonna let you watch me eat. And there you have it, folks. Dinner was broccoli, grape leaves, and leftover steak from Virginia Creek 7. Good morning, folks. I bet you can't guess who forgot to take footage last night. So this is upon waking, and this is actually the first time I ever got to set up my solar panels for my EcoFlow power station, so that's pretty exciting. And then I got to eat some muesli for breakfast. Do you know what muesli is? Tell me in the comments. Mers! Hey, Mommy. Good girl. Let's go. Go. You're doing so good. I'm coming. Are you having a good time? It's your first time off leash. Mommy cat. Come here, Mommy. Come here. Come here, baby. I see you coming. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. You see the camera? Come here, Mommy cat. You came all the way from the car. You can come to the water. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Feel the water. It's so nice. Come on, Mommy. Come on. Come on. As far as you want to go? You don't want to taste it? All right. So I actually stayed here for quite a while, like almost all day, because I was using my solar panels for the first time, and it took hours to charge my box, which was awesome because I really got to enjoy the river, and Mercy got to spend all that time off leash for the first time. So it was perfect training for her and for me to use my solar panels. So I'm packing up so I can head towards Lake Tahoe for the first time. I've heard so much about Lake Tahoe, so I can't wait to get over there and see how beautiful it is and check out a local eatery while I'm there. Just about have everything loaded up, so I will give you a pretty quick little tour of everything in its proper places, so that we can hit the road and head to Lake Tahoe. I've since rearranged, so my setup doesn't quite look like this anymore, but this is how it was, and let's go, Mercy Cat! You can't really tell from this footage, but this was kind of difficult for me to get my car through here. This is me pulling back away from the river, but on the opposite side of that tree over there is a drop off. And it was very small, almost exactly the size of my car, getting through the tree and the drop off. I'm sitting here reflecting about how many firsts this trip included for me. Did you pay attention how many there were? Let me know in the comments if you counted how many firsts there are for me and Mercy in this video. I am so grateful. I'm grateful for the last 19 months of my life. I'm grateful for everybody that I met. I'm grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for the day that Nikki Delventhal came across my YouTube feed. I'll never, ever, ever forget that day. I sped this up a little bit so I could spare you seeing how long it took me to climb up on these boulders. But I have a torn meniscus in my knee, and I was scared to climb on this boulder, but I really wanted to, so I did it. And after I got up there, I actually proceeded to do a little bit of knee exercises to try to help my knee out some. So enjoy. after this epic moment, I proceeded to drive around Lake Tahoe completely, around the whole thing. And I didn't actually stop anywhere because I was running out of time, and I was a little concerned because all of the signs that I read everywhere had signs of warnings for bears. So I didn't end up camping at Lake Tahoe, but I did end up going to a fantastic restaurant that I got recommended to me on the app that I go live on every day. So Whitecap's Pizza was literally one of the best pizzas ever, and this is pretty much the only shot I got of Lake Tahoe from behind Whitecap's Pizza. If you made it this far, you have absolutely no idea how grateful I am to have you here. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again next week.